Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing your reading using the Good Tarot by Colette Read. And Aries, we're starting your reading here with the Five of Air, which is... I'm quite not sure whether it's you or not because the energies keep flipping aside. But it's definitely, this is a love reading. It talks about a dynamic in a relationship. Five of Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, not necessarily, but with the Five of Air, as it's actually in the first row here, it shows that someone, or that could be you, standing on a rope and there are pigeons around her, but she's holding her balance in a very masterful way, right? And what's really interesting is that the Fortune's wheel follows the Five of Air, which is a very... The wheel's energy is all about the changes and, rumblings and, cast away kind of energy and bringing other stuff kind of energy. So there's some sort of a shift in the scenery that is happening, whether it's you or whether it's in your surrounding, right? It could be even a personal dynamic or a personal attribute that you have in yourself. And for you, you're trying to hold that realm of communication you're trying to lock it into balance, right? To bring your best face forward, which is the Empress, right? So as this energy shows here that it's actually bringing two sides into the equation. These sides is the inner feelings that you have about the situation and how you actually see in it, or how people perceive you, or how do you believe people perceive you, right? But with the Empress here, it talks about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you're dealing with, not necessarily, but it's someone who is standing in front of a door. And maybe you're wishing forward in order to actually bring some sort of changes to a relationship, to someone that you really admire, right? And she's all like young and self-confident, powerful, and she holds the creational energy. And you can see that this Empress, there's some sort of a misperception happening because of the way that she presents herself, but the way that she's communicating, she's coming as the Page of Air, which talks about completely leaving everything behind and breaking the rules, or not caring much, or actually more of like levitating in the process of communication and just bringing the true essence of who she is. Okay. And I'm saying that because the Ace of Earth is following the Page of Air, which the Ace of Earth is usually, as in the traditional tarot, the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, new job offer, money coming in, whatever it is. But it's coming here, it's more of like the counterpart energy. So you're seeing with all of these maybe mispercepted by you type of look over this person, that you can still feel and connect to their true essence that you feel when you're around them, which is the Ace of Earth, which is the counterpart energy, which is the divine twin flame. But on the other side, there's some sort of a Three of Air, which is the heartbreak, the Three of Swords in the traditional tarot. The Three of Air leaving the situation behind because there's some sort of a whatever have changed in the last course between you and this person, or maybe it's between you and a dynamic that you were adopting in the past. Something was not right about it that puts you into the Three of Swords energy, which is being heartbroken and the need to actually flee the situation and leave it completely behind, as this as this illuminating, bubble behind him or behind her, and she's just moving forward. And right now it's actually showing more of the your process of what you've tried to do in order for you to distract yourself from this truth, maybe about this person that you hold dearly to your heart. First card we have here on the not the first card, but first card after the Three of Air, we have the Eight of Earth, which talks about the Eight of Pentacles, the violin or the crafts, maybe you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a writer, maybe you are a craftsman, maybe whatever that you're engaging with, whatever that can actually make your soul sing. How is that a flip? Sing soul. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Eight of Earth. So music being played, whatever you want to write, how you're expressing these feelings and these emotions into the world is triggering something in someone. They can see you, right? And they can see you. But there's another understanding coming into the words here that all of the 7 cards were actually representing someone around you who have been hurt by the fact that they were trying to bring into your awareness some sort of a truth about the relationship between you guys, and they were expressing it on all levels, if I may say, but you braced against it with the Strength card, as she's actually taming the beast here, right? The Strength card could be a Leo sign, which is a fire. It's like your sister sign too. But the second row, as it starts with the Six of Earth, talks about that this dynamic was not actually truthful, because this person might have been perceived as they were trying to maintain their balance according to the circumstances or the changes was happening around them, or how they are being perceived by you, or what is the dynamic between you both. It was actually making them feel more in a third-party situation. The Six of Earth is the Six of Pentacles, which is in the traditional tarot talks about third-party situation and breadcrumbs type of dynamic, which is really toxic. So, and as well that this person have been hurt by the Ten of Air, Ten of Swords. Maybe that could be you, actually. I'm not sure about the reading, and the size of the story keeps flipping. So both of you might actually perceiving the situation from the same angle. And we're going to see why right now. So with these Fortune's Wheel, and beneath it, the Ten of Air, Ten of Swords talks about, transmutation of the Swords energy. So if you're trying to bring a new beginning in your life about your relationships, or about the dynamic or the situation or the people around you, you're trying your best to not to bring anyone from the past who might have hold any of these swords energy, which is hurting or being left behind, deceiving, lies, whatever the trigger is or was. You're bracing against bringing any of these people into the front, right? And with the Empress right beneath it, the Nine of Earth, which is talking about that this person might have brought to you some sort of being closed off in a way, right? Because she's holding the Empress, she's holding like she's holding some wheat, and it's actually like it's dried out, like it's like the time has passed for this way of being perceived by others, or how you're perceiving people. And with the Nine of Earth just right beneath the Empress talks about that there's some sort of I would say bracing against the being open. But as this person is being perceived in this way, or as if you are being perceived in this way, the Messenger of Fire talks about some sort of vulnerability here, because she is sitting, her crown chakra is completely illuminated, her inner child is, she's just looking at the others like, what are you guys doing? Right? She's looking at this Two of Fire like, okay, so the Messenger of Fire, which is your person, they feel vulnerable, but at the same time, as they may have addressed something towards you, you decided to take on a different path and to follow this, this lighting that is held by the giraffe that she's on. like you're just following your true calling, right? And as the Ace of Earth, that is just right beneath it, the Two of Fire, talks about that you are going back to an ex, maybe, or a dynamic, or a situation at work that was not in your best benefit. And yeah, it didn't bring any new beginning for you, because this is your card of the Fool, which is the 0, which talks about fresh energy. It's coming in the reverse, which is not a good sign at all. Okay, and you've completely understood this dynamic, because what is after the Fool, and I'm saying that because the Sun card have came up, which talks about complete illumination and understanding of the situation. All right. So with the 6 of Water and the 4 of Water, 6 of Water was like more of you're leaving with the Strength card. Okay, so you see this person, you see their gifts, you see who they are, but at the same time you're bracing against the fact that this person is affecting you on a very core level, right? You're neglecting it. You're actually showing strength against the situation. You're trying not to bring it into the surface. And you understand as well that this 6 of Water, 6 of Cups, talks about, bringing the past into the future, and, reconciling and happy energy, wish fulfillment with people, and emotional stability. But whatever that was the trigger between you and this person, you were so caught up. And there's another message coming for the 6 of Water here, is that you might have been tried to be reminded by that person in the past, but for some reason, maybe you have some solar plexus problems that has some sort of a self-worthiness issue that needs to be, like, there's some sort of a blockage that needs to be resolved. Okay, but while you were actually trying to do the work, which is a very good thing, it seems like the 4 of Water have left, which is amazing. 6 of Water in the reverse, 4 of Water, which is the 10 of Water. If we minus the 10 of Water, the 6 of Water in the reverse is going to be, the 4 of Water is going to be the 6 of Water in the reverse, which is going to be bringing back this person into the front of your life again, or into this relationship or this dynamic again. With the 5 of Water here, we see that she's completely the 5 of Water is she's immersed. The 5 of Water talks about the 5 of Cups in the traditional tarot, which is bringing more into, crying over spilled cups or milks. But actually, there's some sort of a misperception around you here, because we see the Tower, which talks about blockages in perception. Actually, what is behind this Tower is the King of Water, and it seemed like he was able to permeate your energy in a way, and he's actually, like giving you this fish, like throwing you this fish, and like he's waiting for you to actually catch it. But you're so immersed in the energy of being so in the lost type of energy. But with the King of Water here, as he's showing, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with this fish, we have here the 6 of Air, which talks about completely levitating and, being up on, like just seeing the situation for what it truly is. And 6 of Air is, going to a new land, beginning a new life, but it's coming here with this card as you are trying to see the situation from a completely different perspective. And what you can see is that what you're trying to break from is a very, very not so good energy, which is the Temptation, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Temptation card talks about the Devil's energy, which number 6, and at the same time I'm focusing on that there's this figure who is sitting on the fruit, and there is a heart shape that she's leaving, like she's leaving this money and she's completely immersed in the love, you know, in the emotional realm. That might have been the case that you're trying to break from. And levitating above your temptations, it's going to show you that this person with the love card shows Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but the love card usually is a Gemini, showing you that you've had this misperception because maybe there was some sort of a situation in your personality or something that, you know, some just residual energetic stuff from the past that you needed to work on in order for you to bring this balance and this completely reciprocated. Because I'm seeing her, this figure in the love card, she's actually, you know, she's being wrapped up with the lion around her, which talks about that it's giving you a lot of serenity and a lot of, you know, emotional fulfillment and happiness. I really enjoyed this reading, Aries, for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too, and I'll speak to you soon.